Alright traders, I'm back again with another video, and I'd like you to take time to just look over the risk disclaimer. Basically just stating that anything I say and show or do is just for educational purposes. I'm not advising you on taking any trades. Before you decide on taking a trade, you need to probably talk to your financial advisor, and that's going to be the end of that. Also, I'd like you to know about weekly webinars that I'm starting to hold. I'm just starting to hold weekly webinars on Thursday mornings. So it's going to be Thursday morning at 11 a.m. Central Time, and you can join me and we'll go over the Ichimoku system. And best thing about it, it's free. We'll talk about the Ichimoku system, and we'll talk about live charts and trades, and we can interact. You guys can ask questions, and we can learn more about the Ichimoku system. So if you want to be involved with that, just send me an email to chaostrader63 at yahoo.com, and I will put you on a mailing list, and I'll send out an email every week with the link to attend the webinar. All right, so hope to see your face in the place. All right, let's get to the charts now. Okay, looking at the charts, I want to continue talking about breakouts. Just a little quick look at a few breakouts and see why they worked or why they didn't. So we had this Aussie Swiss franc 4-hour time frame. We're looking at that, and you can see a breakout right here above the cloud. The price closed up and went above the cloud, closed out right here, and then the next candle price pushed way up here, but then look how far it dropped down. And then you can see also that the Ichimoku system is holding true to its nature, because you could see the support at the Kijinsen and the support at the bottom of the cloud. Price came all the way down to the bottom of that cloud and boom, hit right at the bottom of the cloud, and now it bounced off and it's trying to retrace back up. Well, this was the retracement. Now it's trying to move back up, continue in the direction forward. All right, so you could see the support here at the Kijinsen and the support at the bottom of the Kumo. This is the final support level here for the Ichimoku system. So if price breaks out of that level, there is no support based off of the Ichimoku system. But price wasn't able to bounce off of there. Price wasn't able to break through there, because if we look to the future, we can still see our future is bearish. It's not bullish. All right, so this is why this breakout here did not work. Okay, and then your Chiku span was above price. We're still inside this cloud. You want Chiku span to get outside of that cloud. While we're inside the cloud, it's going to tell you mostly ranging, that the market's going to be in a ranging state. Now you had this TK crossover down here, so that was a bullish signal. That was a bullish crossover. Here you had your this was where you had your bearish crossover, and then we were waiting. This was a bearish twist, Kumo twist, and now we're waiting to go long. We need to have that opposite twist, so we need a Kumo twist here to be for us to be able to go long. That'll show our future is becoming bullish. All right, now that shows just areas of support and resistance. It's not going to tell you exactly where price is going to be at that time in the future, so don't get that twisted. Don't get that Kumo twist twisted. All right. So now I'm looking to see what's going to happen here. Is price going to break out of this cloud? We're inside the cloud, so that's a signal. So you want to be prepared to trade on either side of the breakout, but you want to have all the probabilities in your favor. So you need that future cloud to be in the direction that your trade is going. So right now it's bearish, and if we break down to the bottom, that's a bearish sign, and that would be good for us. But there's a few things we'd have to look at. Chiku span is still above price, so going bearish, going on a short trade, it would take us a while. We wouldn't be able to take a breakout here, because the probabilities wouldn't be in our favor. Now, not all trades are going to work, and not all trades that have all the probabilities in our favor are going to work. Then you're going to see bad trades work, and I'm going to show you those too. All right, so when you can see that the medium term momentum, because this is the medium term momentum with the Kijinsen right here, it's going to be the medium term momentum, and it's going to tell you who's in control of the market at that time, medium term, on a medium term basis. And who's in control of the market right now really is no one. You know, price has to be on that side, on the upside of the Kijinsen, and that tells you that the bulls are in control, and on the lower side it tells you that the bears are in control. And I'm gonna tell you why. And really, looking at that, you could say that medium term, the bulls are in control, because this is going to be for the past 26 periods. It's going to take the high and low, and it's going to divide that by 2. So you'll be the midpoint of the past 26 periods. So with the midpoint of the past 26 periods, if you can draw a line between the past 26 periods, that would be 13 periods. So if you're right at 13 periods, and price moves right back to that 13 period area, which would be the midpoint here, then if it's right at that level, then nobody's in control, because the market is pretty much equilibrium. Nothing's happening. It's flat. But if price is a little bit above that level, well, then the bulls are in control, because basically they're, for the past 26 periods, the mid level, they're higher than that mid level. And then the lower level would be where the bears would be, and that would be below the Kijinsen. And if price was below the Kijinsen, then we know the bears are in control. So that's how you could tell the medium term. And it's going to be the same thing with the Tenkan-sen, but on a shorter term. So that would be on on a shorter term, that would be 9 periods. So basically 4.5. If we were doing this as days, it would be 4.5 days. If price is below this Tenkan-sen here, then we know that the bears are in control. But if price is above, then we know the bulls are in control. All right. So that tells you short term. Now you can see short term, the bears are in control, but medium term, the bulls are still in control, but it's starting to level out. We're getting closer to the Kijinsen, and once price crosses on the other side, then that tells you that the bears have taken control. All right, so now we want to see price get above this level and get out for the breakout. Now this flat top here is going to be strong resistance going up, and it's going to be strong support coming down. So it's going to be hard to break through, and then if we break through, it's going to be like a magnet attracting it back to this level, and then possibly a bounce. So be aware of that. You could see here, look at your past few candles. This is almost basically an inverted hammer, and then you have this doji here, this doji here pushing off the bottom of this cloud here. So you can see the rejection here, and then you can see your inverted hammer. These are all bullish signals. All right, but we want to wait until price can get above that cloud and get all of our signals for the Ichimoku system telling us that this is a go. All right, so that's what we're looking at there. Let's go to another trade, which would be the Aussie yen. All right, see, you can see the Aussie yen. It's inside the cloud, but it's attempting to break out. Now you had a crossover here. This was bearish all along, and then you had a low crossover. Price was up here, and this became bullish, and you didn't get a breakout of the cloud yet. And then now price dropped down, and you're starting to get another twist right here, and this will be a bearish twist, and that will give you the sign to take this short. Now if you took it here, or you took it once it broke out, then you weren't ready yet. You had to wait for your twist, but it looks like it's developing, and the level that I would look for is down to this level, where this previous low was here. All right, so that's looking at, again, looking at breakouts. You want to get familiar with trading these breakouts, because that's probably one of the better signals with Ichimoku system. Okay, so basically that's all we're going to look at. Well, one more thing I want to show you is a trade that worked that didn't have the signals in our favor. All right, so here's a breakout. Price broke out. You have this downtrend here, and then you can see you got your Kumo twist right here. You got a Kumo twist that became a bullish twist. Okay, so you're bearish all the way down, then you got a twist, but in the meantime price continued to drop down. Well, you had that twist, so you would have figured that this was bullish still. You know, it was a bullish signal for you to not take that trade, but this trade is working so far, and now you're getting a bearish twist again, pretty close to a bearish twist. But on that bullish twist here, while you had this bullish future, you weren't supposed to take that trade, but you can see that trade worked out for a little bit. It may not go that much farther, but see, the thing about being in with the Ichimoku system, not all trades are going to work, and it's going to basically help keep you out of bad trades. But then there are going to be trades that don't necessarily fall under the rules, but some of those are going to work. But you want to have the probabilities in your favor, so you don't take those trades. You don't take bad trades. You don't take trades that don't meet all the requirements. And if you start doing that, then you might as well not even trade a system. That's going to be any system. So if you start doing that, then you might as well start. Uh, you might as well get rid of the system and start trading your own thing. All right, so that's just looking at the breakouts. We want to get better on these breakouts and start being able to trade these breakouts and being profitable on the breakouts. And we'll continue to look at other aspects of the Ichimoku system. We'll look at our TK crossover and learn the signals of that and get better with that. But the breakout system, that's one of my best that I like to trade. So just want to keep delving on that and make sure everyone understands that. All right, so now traders, that's going to be the end here. I'm about done. But just remember about the webinars. Send me an email to chaostrader63@yahoo.com and have your name and email address on there, and I will send you a email back with the link to the webinars. All right, traders, other than that, I'm all done today. Hope you guys have a blessed day, and God bless. So long.